WH pom-pom maker, is it worth it? Hi, it's Pam from Ben McFuzzyLugs, and every Wednesday I make review videos for needle felting type gadgets, kits and supplies. And today we're talking about this pom-pom maker, or as they call it, a fluff ball weaver, which I think is so cute, and I am now going to steal that name. But I seen online a few weeks ago these adorable pom-pom animals, or fluff ball animals, and it's a combination of making a pom-pom and then needle felting it, so I thought I really had to give that a try, and I ordered myself a pom-pom maker. So is it worth it? Let's have a close-up look at it. So this is the little kit. It calls itself a fluff ball weaver, which I think is quite adorable. Comes from China, and you get 4 sizes in the pack. There's adorable little pictures of all the animals you can make. From the sides, four kinds of specifications allows you to create the most beautiful works. I mean 4 sizes. Got some little instructions on the back, and it tells us your different sizes are in the different colours. 3.5 centimetres, 5.5, 7 and 9 centimetres. So inside of the kit we have, like they say, the little makers, and they're half circles connected by a wee white pin, which this is actually, these little white bits of plastic are the weakness in it. This pin keeps popping out, which isn't a big deal, it just means the 2 halves can separate. This one I've already lost the white pin, and I've only had it a week, but again, all you have to do is just not pull it in that direction. It works perfectly fine, or I can take a pin from any of the other colours. And when you have made your pom-poms and you pop them together, you have this other little white bit which clips down to hold the sides together so the loop doesn't open while you're cutting it, and then you undo it and it opens again. Again, these white parts are the weakness, and these sometimes either stick a little bit so it's hard to unclip them, or on a couple of them they've broken as well. But again, that's not a big deal because you can just hold it shut and cut it with your fingers. I've only used the 2 sizes so far. The colours don't exactly match the colours they have on the box, but I've used the 2 middle sizes, which is a 7 centimetre and a 5.5 centimetre. And for making the pom-poms, the pink is making them in these guys sizes, and the blue is making these size of pom-poms. Obviously you can trim them down further, but that just gives you an idea that the actual pom-pom is going to be a bit bigger than the pom-pom maker it comes from. There is also in here a little sheet with directions on it, just basically what's on the back of the box mainly, just showing pictures of what you can make and what you've got, and the other side has some directions which are in Chinese, but it's fairly straightforward to figure out how to make them. So did you ever make pom-poms when you were a kid? Cut out 2 little circles of cardboard, held them together and wound wool round it until it was full. You usually had to use a darning needle to get into the very centre and then cut it, and you had a pom-pom. I was so surprised to find how high tech it's got, but actually it's really quite a simple idea, but it does make it a whole lot easier. They've even got these nice little bobbles on them, so when you pop them together, when you're coming to cut, there's a nice little gap for the scissors to fit through. I found them super easy to use. Yes, they're a little cheaply made, but it only cost me a few quid. Only other thing was, I'll say this took exactly a week to come, which is quite a long time for an eBay purchase. It wasn't coming from China, so that was quite a long time. But Ben Fuzzy Lugs approved. If you want a shot at making these super cute fluff ball animals, then really this is a great thing to get you started to see if you're into it. There are more expensive pom-pom makers out there that might be a little bit more durable, or you could still make them out of cardboard in the old traditional way. But I think this is well worth the money. With the 4 different sizes, it gives you great scope for making lots of different little fluff ball animals, and I am actually finding it great fun. So Ben Fuzzy Lugs approved. I think for the money, at just a few quid, it's really kind of worth it to see if you want to get started in this. And it seems to be quite a great fun hobby, because in just about an hour you can have these cute little fluff ball animals, and it's really as much as your imagination to how good you can make these. In my head I've got buzzing loads of ideas for more patterns. I've been asked to make a tiger, so that'll be next. But I haven't been able to find many actual patterns anywhere. The books of the wonderful woman who I'll link to, who I discovered first of all, it's all in Chinese or Japanese, and her book, I can't seem to get it in this country or translated into English, so I'm winging it. But there are a few tutorials online just now, and I am definitely going to be making a few more. So if there's any animals you would like me to show you how to make, then give us a comment, give us a challenge. I'm not sure the limits of this yet. So if this video was useful to you, don't forget to come back every Wednesday for more. Give us a thumbs up and click subscribe with the wee dog below. Thank you for joining me.